hello. I really need some sort of intro because that just, yeah, it's not going well for me. But hi, I am talking about body hair today because I feel like it's such a taboo subject and it doesn't really need to be. Like, body hair is so natural. Why are we not talking about it? So yeah, I've partnered up with Fur today to bring you this video. So this is sponsored. But yeah, this is sponsored, but I've used these products for over a year. I actually featured them in a day in the life video last year, I think, and I've been using them since because honestly, for a girl with sensitive skin, body hair removal is tough. So the actual only products that prevent that tough body hair removal, what am I trying to say? Like, the only products that help me to remove my body hair but not look like I've just been dragged through several bushes and like been scratched up by some angry possums, sure, are the Fur products. So when they asked me to collaborate with them, I was like, duh, because literally they're the only products that save my skin. So I'll tell you a little bit about their products, but I'll also tell you a little bit about my body hair experience. Is it really an experience to have body hair? I guess it is, kind of. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off by saying what you do with your body hair is up to you. Like, there's no right or wrong way to have your body hair. You shouldn't have it a certain way despite what like society has said in the past. Like, what you choose to do with your body hair, it's no one's choice but your own. So if you decide to keep it all, good for you. If you decide to shave it all, good for you. If you decide to keep some bits and shave other bits, good for you, you know, do some funky little designs, your choice. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to have body hair, it's completely up to you. Personally, I choose to shave all mine off. I would like wax it or laser it all off, but waxing, ouch, and laser, I don't have the money. So yeah, I do shave it all off, that's just what I prefer. But sometimes, like when it's in winter or if I'm not seeing anyone for a while or if I just can't be arsed, I grow it. I don't care. And like my pubic region, my pubes, that area, same applies. Like, if I don't want to shave it, I'm not gonna, and no one's gonna make me. Like, I know certain guys prefer like clean shaven or stuff like this, and I will admit, when I'm like seeing someone, I do normally shave because I prefer it. I feel more confident that way, but you shouldn't have to. And like, I've never done it because the other person wants me to or something. Like, if they were like, oh yeah, I'm only gonna get with you if you're clean shaven, I'd be like, well, you ain't having this. So yeah, I only shave because I want to, and if I decided I didn't want to carry on shaving, I wouldn't shave. So yeah, what you do with your body hair, completely up to you, no one else's choice but your own. And if someone tries to make you feel like you should have your body hair a certain way, they're not worth your time. They're not a good person. Shush now. That's what you say to them. I don't know what I'm saying. So the reason that I've collaborated with Fur on this video is because instead of just talking about the subject of body hair, I thought I'd also mention a brand that shares the same values and beliefs as me, but also helps in the body hair department, if that makes sense. So Fur is a gender neutral skincare brand and they have products for every type of body hair. So if you want to remove your body hair, they've got products for that. If you want to keep your body hair, they have products for that. Ace. So the products they have for people that choose to remove their hair are more aimed at preventing irritation and softening the skin and kind of softening the hair as well for when it regrows. But they're products that are tailored more towards the people that keep their pubic hair and like general body hair. They're more designed to soften the hair and soften the skin around it, just so that it's a more comfortable experience to have their hair. Because whenever like my hair grows back, it's always a little bit itchy and a little bit more coarse than I'd like. So when I'm going through one of my phases where I'm like, nah, can't be asked to shave, I get my Fur oil out, put it on, I'm lovely and soft. But yeah, I just thought it was nice to mention that they have products for whether you want to keep your hair or you want to remove your hair. Like, they're not just saying, right, this is what you should do, use this product, cool, deal with it. Like, they're saying, right, you want to remove your body hair? Have this product. You want to keep your body hair? Have this product. Like, they're not telling you to do a certain thing, and I love that. They're also 100% vegan, natural and cruelty free. Hello, love that. As you know, I try and be as good with my diet and like my purchasing and stuff as possible, so having skincare that also follows that belief and that value, massively important for me. Also, female founded company, love it, and they're working towards destigmatizing words like pubic and just like body hair stuff in general. So overall, massively love them as a company. Also, they're the nicest people, and I think, yeah, I love them. I think this is just gonna be like 10 minutes of Katie being in love with fur, but you know, I am. This is what love is. So now that I've gushed about the, I really hate the word gush. Now that I've confessed my love for their brand and talked about body hair in general, I thought I'd talk more about my body hair experience and also how I choose to remove my body hair, as well as the fur products I use to help my body hair removal process. So yes, that's what we're doing. So today I had a complete all over body shave, and this time last year, if I did that, holy cow, I would be irritated, not just like emotionally, but like skin irritated and emotionally irritated at my skin irritation, because I would have ingrown hairs, razor burn, the works, like both on my legs, my pubic area, my armpits. I would just burn. But since I started using the fur products, go on, spot the razor burn, I dare ya. Yeah, there is no burn, there are no ingrown hairs. I'm having a pretty good time. So what I do when I step out of the shower, having just shaved my entire body and skimmed myself until I look like a little naked mole rat, is I first of all pat myself dry, because I don't really want to be putting product on soaking wet skin. But I don't like to be completely bone dry, because then I feel like you're not trapping in that moisture that keeps you smooth and soothed and soft. So yeah, when I've patted most of the water off, I'll then go in with my leg treatment first. So the product I use on my legs is the Fur Stubble Cream, which is hydrating and regrowth refining. So the main purpose of this product is to soften the hair regrowth. So it's designed for people who do choose to remove their hair, because it makes the regrowth process better and easier and less irritable. So yeah, that's the first thing I put on when I get out of the shower. I then use the same product on my pubic region. I'm not going to show me rubbing that in, because you don't really want to see that and I don't really want to show that. But yeah, I use the same product on my pubic region, and then whatever product I have left over on my hands, I just rub on my armpits. So I'm not actually purposefully squeezing anything out to put on my armpits, because I don't want to make that affect like my deodorant and stuff, but I do want a little bit of moisture being added back there. So yeah, that's the first product I go in with, and it's just to help the regrowth process, because I feel like that's when most of the irritation occurs. Like sometimes you might not have irritation straight away, and then as soon as the regrowth starts, it's like, oh, ingrown hair, oh, nice bump, like all of that stuff, which isn't ideal. So that's the only product I use on my legs and my armpits. But then because my pubic region is a little bit more sensitive and a little bit more prone to pubic ingrown hairs, of course it's more prone to pubic hairs, I use the ingrown concentrate from Fur as well. As you can see, this one's pretty empty. It's also a pretty small bottle, because you don't really need a lot each time. But yeah, I just go in with that as well afterwards to really prevent those ingrown hairs, because they're uncomfortable, they're not very nice, and yeah, I'd rather not have them, and that actually helps. So those two products are probably my most used products, and like the products I use on a weekly basis, because I do generally decide to remove all my body hair and I don't really want those ingrowns, so those products help. But for the times where I'm feeling a little bit more lazy, and well, not really lazy, just choosing not to remove my body hair, but for me, most of the time when I'm not removing my body hair, it is out of laziness and not out of choice. But when I am feeling like I don't want to remove it, or I'm feeling a bit too lazy, I do go in with the fur oil. As you can see, I often get lazy or don't want to remove my body hair, because this one's pretty empty and I do have a new one to move on to. Yeah, when I'm feeling like I don't want to remove my body hair, this is a lifesaver, because it just softens the hair and doesn't really give you that itchy stage that you go through, because I definitely used to suffer with that a lot. It would just make me go and shave again when ideally I might not actually want to. So this product actually helps with softening the hair and makes it a lot less itchy, because I feel like the only reason it's itchy is because it has those blunt ends, which makes it a lot more coarse and sharp, and then you're just like, right, I really just need to itch my entire body right now. But this product really helps, because it just softens everything and makes it a lot less itchy. But as I said, I don't really use this one as much as the other two, because I choose to remove my body hair, and that is my choice. Like, I'm not doing it because anyone says I have to, I just prefer how it looks. And I will admit, I probably want to, because society has seen that as desirable all of these years, but I also think I do genuinely want to, and I think the idea of that being society's standard doesn't overrule my actual wanting to, if that makes any sense. Basically, I don't actually feel pressured by society to shave my legs and be hairless and like be all feminine like that. I'd much rather do what I want, and what I want to do is remove my hair. But if I wanted to grow it, no one's gonna tell me I can't, because I will. Yeah. This is good for if you want to grow your hair, basically. I'm just rambling. Not just grow your hair, but like want to treat your hair that you've either grown or never touched or whatever. Basically, if you've got body hair, this is a good product. That's all I really needed to say. I also sometimes use that on my bare skin, like when I haven't got hair there, just because it's a nice smelling product and I feel like I've just been to a spa. I mean, I've never been to a spa, but that makes me feel like I have. So, yes. Did you understand any of that ramble? Probably not. But basically, these are the products that I've been using to give myself a bit of an easier time when it comes to shaving. I've probably shaved my legs now for 10 years? 9 years? I don't know, I think it was like when I joined secondary school is when I started shaving my legs, because I went to an all-girls school and we wore kilts, and in summer you'd wear long socks or short socks with your kilt so your legs would be out. And I think that is when I started to notice my body hair and just thought, right, that needs to come off. But we never really had anyone tell us body hair was okay or normal. Like, I think I just grew up thinking body hair is wrong, I must remove. So I'd say like during secondary school, I'd be shaving my legs pretty much every day. Like, even if I had a bit of stubble, I would shave it off. Like, that was just unacceptable. And I feel like, I don't mean to be rude about anyone at my school, but I feel like an all-girls school can be a little bit bitchy and a little bit petty about things like body hair. Like, I remember people pointing out people who would have body hair, and I'm not gonna lie and say I was perfect. I probably was like, oh yeah, all gross. But there's no reason for body hair to be seen as gross. Like, it's normal, it's natural. If no one shaved, we would all have body hair. Like, that's what I don't understand the most. Like, people who say, oh, body hair is disgusting. It's like, well, you would actually have that if you didn't shave it off. It's like, why are you saying it's disgusting? Because you actually naturally have that. So yeah, I've shaved for a long old time, and I would have killed for these products back in school because I was hacking at my legs every day and they were getting irritated. But yeah, I think on top of using good products for your skin, it's also knowing that you don't have to shave every day, or you don't have to shave at all. Like, body hair, it's natural, it's normal, it's nothing to hide, it's nothing to feel insecure about. Like, the thing that I genuinely can't wrap my head around is people who judge other people for keeping their body hair when they would have it if they left it. Like, that's the one thing I just can't grasp. But yeah, what you choose to do with your body hair, completely your choice. I totally understand the pressure of feeling like you have to remove your body hair, because I went through that back in secondary school, but I now realise I'm not going to shave that often because I don't want to. Like, I'm only going to shave as often as I actually want to. And yeah, just thinking about the amount of pain I probably caused my little legs during school kind of hurts me a bit, because I did genuinely just hack at them. Even if they were already irritated, the razor would still be going over them. Can't have a single hair there. So yeah. Don't do that to your skin. It's not a fun experience. Just know that it's alright to have body hair. It's completely normal, completely natural, and if you do decide to remove it, there are good products out there that help you and that help your skin to heal as well. So yeah, body hair, it's okay, and I feel like we need to spread that message, and that's why I like brands like Fur so much, because they do help to spread that message, and I just love them. Yeah, this video was sponsored by Fur. I feel like that's been pretty clear, because I've basically just gushed, again, I hate that word, just confirmed and confessed and just spread love for them. I love them. And what I have here is the full frontal bundle, and that contains all of the products that I've been talking about in this video. I do understand they're a bit pricey, but those bottles I showed you earlier I've had for a year now, and I've just used them wisely and kind of rationed myself sometimes, so they do last if you're wise with them. But I do have a 15% discount for you. So if you want to get the product but you're thinking, that's a bit spenny for me, can't afford that, you can have 15% off. So when you go and buy the products, just use the code KT15 and you get 15% off, and then you too can cradle your bundle like this. Cool. I mean, it's not just the bundle you can get 15% off of, it's like all their products. And I would highly recommend, because if you can't tell, I love them, and I really wouldn't tell you that I love a product if I didn't, and I hope you can see that from the fact that I've used them for basically a year now, or maybe even over a year. I've used them for a year now, and hopefully you can see from the empty bottles of the products that I have genuinely been using them. And I wish I could show you before and afters, but because I've been using them for so long, I don't have before pictures or before videos because I didn't think of doing a video like this until now. So yeah, I really do trust them. I love them as a brand, and hopefully you can see that I'm not just selling out and just recommending things that I don't believe in, because I do. As in I do believe in them, not I do sell out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you a bit more confidence in your own skin and like gives you the, what's the word? The power, the agency to do what you want and to not feel pressured by society. Like, do what you want with your body hair. Your body, your choice. You do you. Over and out. Yes.
How do I like to feel?
Harry.
Done.